Well, I'm doing something new today. I don't know how it's going to turn out. So please don't laugh too hard if you know how to do this and what I'm doing is completely stupid. But I've got an 1/8 inch piece of plexi, and a buddy of mine asked me to cut out. He makes custom leather goods, and he needs a watch band mold to kind of pound the leather over. And I don't know how to do it. So I forgot to film me doing the video of putting the G code in, but I think I did okay, but I guess we're going to find out. Anyway, I've got this, I've got a couple different V bits, but this one's this tiny engraver. So I'm going to do this first. I don't know how to put a pause into my coding, so I have to do the engraving in one G code and then the cutting in another G code, because I don't know how to stop it in between yet to change bits. But anyway, this is going to go very shallow, like 1/10 of this, so 0.0125, and it's just going to barely etch some lines and some numbers on it for him. And then I'm going to switch it over to an 1/8 inch bit, which is the smallest bit I have right now. And then I'm going to cut the outline and then punch a couple holes for the watch straps for him to have like a guide by. So this is going to be interesting. We're going to see. I don't know what's going to happen here ultimately. I did learn. I know this is going to be another how come you didn't know this sooner thing, but you know the system the router came with two of these, and one holds the upper side of the stem, and then this one tightens the collet onto or the nut onto the spindle. And it's always been a pain for me to do this. Well, I just realized there's this red button here, and I should know this from other stuff I've got that are power tools. I don't know. I think this is more involved than it is, and at the end of the day, it's just another power tool. But you just hold down this, and then there's a flat spot that locks it. So now I can just hold that and use one wrench. And I'm sure for some of you this is more train wreck than entertaining. Or it's train wreck entertaining in this case. But I'm learning and it's getting there. So I know I keep putting my back into you, so give me a second here. Still the best trick I ever learned from you guys watching who commented. Well, here's where I'm not sure, because it's an 1/8 inch shank and then it's tapered, but I'm going to put it in for probing as 0.25. I guess we'll see here. I think that's the right thing to do. It's not hitting the actual shank, so it's more like 1/8 inch. I might redo this at 1/8 inch because that's more like the diameter that it's actually touching at. I'm going to do this one more time. Mainly because I don't know what's going to happen when I switch to an 1/8 inch bit here in a minute. After I do this, so if I probe it at 1/8 inch, at least I know it's consistent. Worst case, I guess I do it again. Alright, probing one more time. Yeah, I guess I feel good about this. And I'm doing the engraving first so that, from what I've read, this is the most secure prior to cutting. So I'm trying to do the little bit of detail work first and then just cut the outline of it. Plus, if it doesn't engrave deep enough, I'm going to run in, set the depth a little bit more, and go a little deeper, because I really don't know what the right amount of depth is to engrave on this yet. So this will be interesting. Okay. Let's open the file. Okay. So I don't know what to do with plastic, so I am running this really slow. It probably could go faster. I just don't want to blow up the plastic, and I've never used this engraving bit, so it's a bad combination to try to go fast on since I don't know what my limits are. So this is going to be a 28-minute engrave for something that admittedly probably should be a quarter of that. But again, I just don't know what it's going to do or how fast it's going to tear up the acrylic. So yeah, here we go. Let me get some eyes and ears on. And I don't know what speed to run this at, so I'm going to put it on 3, about halfway. We'll check back in just a little bit. I don't know exactly how well this is working. I won't know till I pull the paper up, but you can see the engraving lines in some of the letters, but I have a feeling the letters are going to get a little corrupted there. I don't think it was really that good, but I just don't know how else to do it. I'm only going in 1/10 of the work surface, so it's a 0.125 piece of acrylic, and I went in 0.0125. So maybe I should have gone even less than that. But, well, we'll see when it finishes here. All right, so I don't know. It might have actually worked. I really don't know yet. So we need to switch out this blade. Well, I'm a little nervous because I'm hoping that my centers don't change when I reprobe this thing. I forgot about the probing part for depth. And I feel like there's a way that one of you has told me that I can probe without losing my XY. So, I don't know yet. Had to find my 1/8" collet. Let's see here. Okay. No, that'll work. I broke my last couple 1/8" bits. So I ordered some new ones that are up downs. I've never used these before, but a couple friends have told me they're pretty good, so we'll see. All right, so probe Z. Okay, I see that now. All right. So I'm going to flip that upside down because I think that's what everybody's told me to do. And then I am going to hit probe Z. Alright, let's see here. Probe Z. Alright, well, this might actually work. I can't thank the people that have chimed in on comments and stuff enough. You know, every time I do this, I'm learning something new. Okay, well, that's actually pretty exciting because that preserved my XY, which is important because I need to make sure that it's centered over this engraving. So I'm hoping I just did that right. All right, let's open up that next file. This one should go a lot faster. Let's see what it says. All right, 7 minutes. All right, here we go. I'm nervous. The drill bit is drilling the holes in the center, and I think I should have put it up a little further because I think it's wobbling, so it's making holes that are just slightly bigger. I'm hoping that doesn't impact it too much. So. All right, well, we'll check back in about 7 minutes and 12 seconds. Okay. Well, I think it did what I wanted. I just hope it works for my friend. Let's get this out of the way. All right. So here's what we've got. So here is the watch strap, and what I need to do is peel off this backing here. Well, hang on, I don't want to bore you. I'll be back in a second after I peel it. Okay, so it took about 5 minutes to clean up, but I think next time I would peel the top off because I had to peel off every individual little piece that had been engraved, so that kind of sucked. Now, it's really hard to see, and I'm not going to do it for him, but me personally, I would probably put a little bit of like whiteout or something in here to make this visible, and who knows, he might do that, but I don't want to do that for him. But you might be able to see, it's really hard. Let me see if I can, so where's the glare? So you might be able to see some lines in the glare right there. And then it's probably a little bit easier on this piece. You can maybe make out, but it totally worked. Like I can read the numbers, just barely, but you know, I can read, it says 2424, 115 millimeter men's. And this is the band for the other side, but yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm actually super excited about this. So I'm going to peel it off and throw it in the mail to him. And you know, I'm fully expecting that something was just slightly dimensionally off, but at this point it's easy to fix and I can cut another one. And who knows, maybe I do a better job on the next one, but I think it looks pretty darn good. So there you go. There's a project I wasn't expecting to do on my OneFinity, but you know, I'm getting more and more comfortable with this. So there you go.